guys, welcome back to the CubeTube. You are watching another episode of Super Smash Bros. Melee. Today, we are going back to All-Star Mode, and we are going to use the King of Evil, the legitimate King of Evil. The King of Evil of Hyrule versus the King of Evil of the Mushroom Kingdom. Who will prevail? I don't know either. Anyway, Ganondorf. I got a lot to say about this dude, because Ganondorf, first and foremost, is probably... Here's the thing. When I was a little kid, I didn't like this guy at first because he was so similar to Captain Falcon. Ganondorf is a clone of Captain Falcon, for those of you who don't already know. But here's the thing. As I've gotten older, this guy has slowly turned into, like, my favorite character in the entire game. Well, excuse me, maybe not my favorite, but one of my top 5 favorites of the entire game. Which is funny, because I used to not like this guy because he was so similar to Captain Falcon. And ironically enough, that's exactly what I love about him. He has just such a moveset that I'm so familiar with. And not only that, again, he's just a slower version of Captain Falcon, but my god, does he pack a punch. A slower but much more powerful version of Captain Falcon. I can't say he's my favorite. If he's my second or... he might be my second or third favorite. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I actually did try doing this on normal. And my god, I got my ass kicked. So, unfortunately, I had to go on easy. Yeah, well, to be fair, I didn't totally get my ass kicked. I got to the very, very last 3-person battle, 3-team battle, whatever you call that, you versus the team of 3. And my god, I just got pulverized. I ended up losing 40 coins. I took 4 game overs. I still have plenty of coins in the lottery, but my god, it just seemed like everything I was doing was backfiring. I used the down B like at least twice, and like a bomb appeared like right in front of me on 2 different occasions, on 2 separate attempts. It just sucked. I mean, I was just really... oh, God. I was really having a rough time with it. I was like, if I'm not going to do it on the 5th time, I don't think this is going to happen. So I just ended up going on easy, and it got to the point where the recording was like verging on 20 minutes, and I'm like, this is just too much for All-Star. I mean, I realize I could have cut footage out, but still, I mean, it was just becoming a little tiresome at some point. So, also, I'm trying to save up as many coins, because I would like to... Dang it, no! Not again, thank God. Alright, you know what? I'm not even taking my chances. Alright, good. Man, okay. I would like to do All-Star on Hard with somebody, and I know who that somebody is, but... So I'm trying to save up as many coins. If I don't do it, it's really not a big deal, as long as I just... If I can do it off camera, that's not a big deal, but... Yeah, that last one I did with Ganon on normal, oh my god. Woo, did I get my ass handed. And this is actually the stage that it occurred on, was this frickin' Mushroom Kingdom stage. Ugh. Woo, that was close. But yeah, Ganondorf as a character is one of my all-time favorites. Not just in Smash, but just in general. When I think of the embodiment of evil in the Nintendo universe, I think of this guy. He is my favorite Nintendo baddie without a question. But that's not like... Again, I love Bowser and I love Mewtwo, because to me, like I said, I think I've said this in previous videos, but I think Bowser, Mewtwo, and Ganondorf, I think, are my 3 favorites. My 3 favorite antagonists of the Nintendo universe, so. But this guy is my favorite of those 3. I'll go over his moveset really quick. Oh, we got the 3-person battle. Okay. Let's see if I can do this in a 3-person battle. His neutral B is Warlock Punch. It's basically a slower version of the Falcon Punch. Not that. His up B, I think it's called Dark Dive. His side B is called, I think it's called Gerudo Dragon. Ah, dang it. And then his down B, where am I? Oh, God. I thought I was the other Ganondorf for a second. Oh, no. No! No! Oh, God. His down B, anyway. Not to titillate, Dan Schneider or Quentin Tarantino, his down B is called Wizard's Foot. None of Ganondorf's movesets, none of Ganondorf's moves, I believe, are references to any past Zelda game. However, his Warlock Punch, I believe, when he does the scream for his, for his Warlock Punch, I believe that is the same scream, albeit in a higher or lower pitched, than Ocarina of Time, in a cutscene in the final battle for Ocarina of Time. I think that's where the Warlock Punch scream comes from. This. And some of you out there might be wondering, which is my favorite Ganondorf battle between Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. Oh. I don't know. That's a good question. I really like both of them quite a bit. I love both games just as much. Can't really say I have a favorite. I love both of them very much, though. I will say, though, the battle with frickin' Puppet Ganon is, like, ridiculously... Well, excuse me, I wouldn't say it's ridiculously hard. The last phase of Puppet Ganon is ridiculously hard. And then there was a phase in the battle with Ganon in Twilight Princess. I don't remember if it's the part when you're on Epona. It might be, where I always thought that was really tricky. Of course, I put this on easy and I do this in 2 seconds, so... That's how it goes sometimes, unfortunately. If I had to pick between the two, I'd probably say I like the Twilight Princess battle with Ganon / Puppet Ganon a little bit more. I don't know, just because I felt like, overall, I feel like the Twilight Princess final battle, as much as I love Twilight Princess, and again, kind of like with many boss battles in that game, I just felt like that boss battle was kind of easy. The final boss battle was kind of easy, much like the majority of final boss fights in Twilight Princess were. I think the one in Wind Waker was a little bit more challenging, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. I actually haven't played either game in a very long time. I'd really like to play the, God, I'm really looking forward to playing Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on this channel. Kind of seeing what I remember offhand, what I don't. That'll be interesting. But yeah, that's Ganondorf. Not a whole lot to say. He's just, again, he's one of my favorites in this game. Not my top favorite, but definitely my second or third. Maybe fourth, I don't know. But definitely in my top 5, there's no question about it. Got the Ganondorf trophy, and then let's go to target test really quick. Let's show off Ganondorf's target test really quick. Ganondorf's target test is kind of tricky. I wouldn't say it's, like, ridiculously hard by any means, but it can be tricky if you don't know what you're doing. Dang it. No, there's one over here, right? No, like, yeah, alright. Yeah. These two, I hate. Ugh. And then this one is always a pain, but I got it. Cool, I got a new record. Awesome. Alrighty, so I would have loved to have done that on normal, but unfortunately that just didn't happen, so it is what it is. But that was the Ganondorf run on All-Star. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know this one was kind of short, but it is what it is. Next time on Super Smash Bros. Melee, whom are we going to play with next in All-Star? Whom, you ask? Whom you ask? Bird, bird, bird. The bird's the word. Bird, bird, bird. The bird is the word. Don't you know about the bird? Everyone's gonna tell you that the bird is the word. Thank you guys again for putting up with my stupidity. Take it easy.